Hello folks, and welcome back to Star Citizen. So you may recall a little while back, a few episodes ago, I made a video on the Mercury Star Runner because it was the subscriber ship of the month. And that has since lapsed, and now we have the Origin 600i and the 600i Touring. I believe kind of unofficially or something, the 600i, the regular one, is considered the Exploration. But in any case, these turned up in my hangar today. So these are a little bit different. As you can see, the Touring has a little bit less cargo space. The 600i actually has a cargo hold that can hold a rover and stuff like that. Now, the Touring, I see 600i's flying around quite a lot. The Touring versions, I don't. So we're going to pull out the Touring right now and go check it out for a minute. Now, I haven't actually upgraded anything on these ships. I figured this time I'd go with the default stuff. So our options are a little more limited with the Touring. I mean, it is actually fairly heavily armed, so we could do combat and stuff in it. But since we're going to be looking at two ships today, I figured we'd just go do a few minor things with the Touring at the moment, and then we get to the other one, which is going to have more utility for us to go do a few things. Now, as far as I can tell from the outside, they look pretty much the same, but the interior is definitely different. And this is actually my first day, of actually using either of these ships, so I'm no expert on them. So if I get some things wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. But yeah, they're pretty, there's some pretty big ships. They're pretty impressive. You're not gonna get a great look at them from right here, so let's go ahead and just get in and get out of here. I'm over here at Art Corp at the moment. Elevator that comes down right here. Pretty cool. Let's go up to the top deck. I'm gonna get out of the spaceport and up above the city, and then I'll show you around this thing. The bridge is fairly impressive. You got the two co-pilot seats off to the side, and then the pilot seat is in the middle. It's because of how the bridge is set up, it kind of gives you the illusion that this thing is not that big when you're flying it, but it is. It just doesn't feel that way, necessarily. It actually, from the little I've flown with them, they actually handle pretty well for the size they are. So, they're both classified as luxury in the actual ship terminals, but this one is a little more about the luxury than the other one, in the regards that this one's midsection space is occupied by, well, luxury stuff, lounges and stuff like that. Whereas the other 600i has a cargo hold that can hold a rover and all that.
Landing gear raised.
Actually handles pretty well. One thing that kind of threw me off about these is they have fixed weapons. Usually with large ships, they have gimbaled weapons, but this one, they're fixed. I haven't actually looked at the components yet, so let's do that while we're climbing out of here. Like I said, I decided not to upgrade these. I'm just gonna run with them like this, whatever the default loadout is. So it does have 16 size 3 missiles. In fact, they both do, which is pretty good. So it's got an Odyssey quantum drive. It's only got one cooler and one power plant and one shield generator. That is interesting. I wonder if the other version of the 600i has more? I don't know. Okay, so we got some M7A cannons and some DR XJ3 repeaters for the turrets. Alright, we are up above Area 18, so I'm just gonna get out and show you around right here. Tell you what, the view from the bridge is pretty impressive. I really like the nice open view out the front. So yeah, we got our 3 seats up here, and let's go back a little bit. Got the elevator we came in on. We got some escape pods over here, going towards the back. So this one has these kind of like VIP style bedrooms along the midsection. And then you have this spiral staircase going down into the lounge area below. Now on the other 600i, you'll see this is totally different over here. bedrooms up here. And going towards the back, we got another elevator. Now it has 2 levels, just the top level and the bottom level. Doesn't actually have a cargo hold. Off to the side here, we have things that are supposed to be armor racks, but as you can see, they don't open, so that's nice. Same over here. One of those things that's just not in the game yet. And moving towards the back, we've got this cool bar area. And the views off this thing are nuts. Yeah, visibility in these areas is really, really nice. Especially back here. This is an impressive viewing area back here. If only we had something to look at besides space, but you know. This huge wraparound seat that you can't sit in for whatever reason. A table that's nowhere near the seats. Interesting design choice. Some more seats over here, which you also can't sit on. Not sure what's up with that. Anyways, going down into the galley area, have the kitchen, which I really like this kitchen setup. It's pretty cool. I like the hardwood floor kind of style floors they have in some of the Origin ships. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Origin ships in general, but some of them got some cool features to them. Got this little TV area right here. Pool table in the back. Now the other 600i has this same kind of thing. It's really the midsection that is the difference. Then off to the sides we have some like engineering sections towards the back. More component housing and stuff like that. Engineering panels that don't seem to do anything, as per usual. Across the hall there's an identical section like these two. As you can see, same deal. Okay, so let's go back to this second elevator here. Actually, let's just go down here. This is a pretty cool feature. This is definitely the more fancy of the 600s just because of all the... I really like this. Being able to see straight down like this, that's awesome. Really cool lounge area. I could see this being used for RP purposes or like organization stuff. Maybe they'll have some VIP kind of transport missions in the future. I don't know. Anyways, going forward from there. The captain's quarters are pretty impressive. I wonder if you can use this. I didn't think so. Plants on the wall. Bathroom in the back. Bathroom, shower. This is a hell of a view for the captain, looking off the nose like this. Pretty epic. Okay, so let's go back beyond the lounge area here. And here we have the crew quarters, which are actually pretty nice. Usually the crew quarters are kind of cramped and stuff, but on the 600, they are not bad. More escape pods and what I'm assuming is supposed to be component housing. Random bench. And then over here we have the crew bathrooms and showers and stuff like that. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the tour of the Touring. It's a pretty cool looking ship. I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm not really a fan of how these things look from the outside. I'll give you a better look here. I've seen someone compare them to the shape of a bedpan. I've got to kind of agree with that. Or like a weird computer mouse or something. I think, I don't know. Just personally, I'm not really a fan of what they look like on the outside. But to each his own. I know some people love these ships, and that's fine. Maybe if I get one, it'll grow on me, but just not I don't know. It looks like an oversized shuttle or something, which I suppose it kind of is. But compared to the 890 Jump and some other Origin ships, not really my favorite. So, what would you realistically do with a ship like this? I mean, you could do combat in it. Like I said, it has 16 size 3 missiles. That's pretty good. It's also got these cannons, which I can't fire at the moment. But it only holds 16 SCU of cargo. In fact, I'm not sure where in the ship you would put that, because I didn't see cargo space. Maybe it's in those side rooms. But pretty cool ship to like be carrying people around in. I could see people using it as like a passenger transport sort of thing. However, because of its limited utility to me at the moment, I'm gonna go put this one away, and we're gonna get the other 600i out. I see a lot of people online call it the Exploration, the other 600i, even though it just says 600i. There's also the Executive version of a 600i. I think that one's only to buy, though, in the pledge store, so I don't know if there's a difference with that. Right.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I was just looking at this here on the bottom. Wonder if this is supposed to be like a cargo dock or something like that, or a cargo bay. No way to actually open it, and I didn't notice anything inside to get in there, so maybe not. Anyways. So I was originally planning to make a video on the Aegis Reclaimer, which I recently got, which was pretty expensive. I just mentioned that because next episode will probably be on the Aegis Reclaimer. Just got to kind of figure out what I can go do with it other than try to exit atmosphere for 10 minutes with it. But I figured since the Origins were in my collection for now and my subscription runs out soon, I should probably cover these before they disappear for me. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't say 600i Explorer, but everywhere I look, like on Reddit and stuff, people call it the Explorer, unless there's a version that's missing that I don't see, but anyways. So this one doesn't have a ton of cargo space, but like I said, it does have room for a rover, and it at least has some cargo space. Better than 16. Still has less cargo space than a Cutlass Black, but considering it's a luxury ship, pretty much the same profile from the outside. So I'm just gonna get in this and get up out of the atmosphere, and then I'll show you the differences with this one. But you can see right here the elevator that comes down, which is, I guess, visually different from the outside. So yeah, the same with the missiles. 16 Arrestor 3s. Pretty hard hitting. That's a lot of missile payload. And like I said, they handle surprisingly well considering their size. It was when I first tried to bring out the Reclaimer and fly that thing out of atmosphere, that was the most sluggish ship I've ever flown in this game.
And please visit again.
So maybe it's just kind of placebo effect because I was recently flying that or something, that this feels so nimble. But while we're climbing out, let's have a quick look, see if the components are any different on this one. I haven't actually looked at this yet. Same Odyssey Quantum Drive, which I jumped from Hurston to ArcCorp before I started recording here, and it didn't take long, so the Odyssey's not bad, I guess. Still, it's they are size 3, but I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have 2. Same M7A cannons, same setup actually. So, there you have it. Look at this thing climbing out of Atmo. I'm gonna say it one more time, I'm just not really a fan of what it looks like. From the back, it's got a nice profile from the back, but it kind of just looks weird. Just my opinion. As far as combat goes, this isn't really the best place. Let's jump over to Hurston. Maybe go do just like a few bounties or something like that. And then we'll go put a rover in this thing and try that, and go try putting cargo in it. Kind of seems to be the format when I try out these bigger ships. One thing I'm really looking forward to with the version 3.13 update is they're finally are putting in ship-to-ship docking. So the constellations I have, I'll be able to take the snub fighters off of them and actually dock with them again. I am really looking forward to that. That has been long overdue to be in the game. I'm honestly not sure how many situations that's actually going to be useful in, because snub ships don't have quantum drives. I don't know. It'll be fun to try, though. I'm just thinking maybe like you'd have to like manually travel to outside the range of like a bounty target area and then undock and then fly in or something. Because if you just quantum to a bounty, they're gonna spawn. You're gonna have like, 30 seconds to get to your ship and undock it, and then they're probably gonna attack the constellation. Anyways, just contemplating how having a snub ship that can undock is gonna be used gameplay-wise. With multi-crew, I could definitely see it. But I judge most things in Star Citizen based on solo play, since I'm usually solo. I don't think I'm going to do any overclocking. We're not going to do anything super difficult in regards to combat at the moment anyways. So I think I'm just going to leave everything as it is. No overpowering, no overclocking. See how it does. I almost completely forgot to show you around the ship. I guess we can go do that right now. It doesn't lag me out when we get out of quantum. So as you can see, there is this nice visual bug happening. I don't know if it's always like that, because I'm new to this ship. And I don't have anything weird going on with my graphics usually, but the, yeah, this scanner room, the little globe shows through everything when you're inside. It is pretty cool, but as you can see, this is a lot different than the touring looks when you come back into this section. Now, I'm pretty sure these scanner stations are just for looks right now. Let's sit down and see, though. I'm gonna guess it probably just works like an engineering panel or something. You can even turn it on. Yeah, okay. So, you just get access to the components and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that doesn't do anything. Figures. It is pretty cool, though. I like this kind of setup. Let's go back a little. If I'm not mistaken, pretty much most of the ship is the same. It's the same back here. Same great views. Until you go downstairs. I gotta go back up. But yeah, same deal down here. Same sort of amenities, and the side passages are the same. Take this other elevator down. Okay, before we go into the other section, show you the back. Same deal. Same crew quarters, escape pods, bathrooms, all that stuff. Anyways, this is the major difference here. Here's our cargo hold and the elevator that goes down. So I think these things used to come with an Ursa rover, and they swapped them for a Cyclone. Now in the future they're going to have Origin rovers, but we'll put an Ursa in here because it looks like it'll fit. But yeah, here's your cargo hold. That's really the main difference going forward. Same captain quarters up here. I do like this. This is pretty cool. Okay, anyways. Let's go find something to shoot. Probably just gonna go do a single HRT, or yeah, there we go. Let's just go do that. Don't need to go overboard with the combat. I recently grinded enough ERT and VHRT bounties to get 17 million Alpha UEC to spend on that reclaimer and its upgrades. So needless to say, I'm a little burnt out on the bounty hunting. But I remember we have cannons and they're fixed. I'm not going to go into that asteroid field with this thing. I'm sure I'll hit something. A hurricane, fantastic. Well, we have... You can throw a missile at him. Okay, we got him lined up. Not overclocked, not overpowered, fires super slow.
Hostile eliminated.
Wow. Okay, that was really, really fast. Okay, well, maybe we should go do something a little tougher than that, huh?
Contact.
Oh, there we got one. An Origin M50. Wow. These things sound interesting.
Hostile eliminated.
They're pretty hard-hitting cannons, that's for damn sure.
Contact.
Other contacts. An Eclipse. Interesting.
Shields under attack.
Wow, these things really delete stuff. Okay, you know what? We'll go do a group VHRT. Since there's one up. Why not? At least a few of them. Because that was really fast. I remember when I got the Starfarer, I took it out and did a bunch of bounties in it, and that felt weird. I always feel a little bit weird doing any bounties with ships like this. The problem with these ships of these size is you do not want to go into the asteroid field. You're gonna bump into something most of the time. What do we got?
Contact.
Another hurricane. Well, fine.
Achieved missile lock.
So not used to using cannons for bounty hunting. Let's forget about the range.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay. Since we got 3 targets, I'm not going to worry about getting the ads. We're just going to bug off to the next one. CIG, please fix the damn star map. It's so irritating. To close it and open it 19 times. There we go.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Warden. It's an interesting max range, 9,129. It's very specific for these missiles. Just gonna sit here and wait for him. He knows I'm here. Come on, a little bit closer. Throw a missile at him. Throw 2 at him.
Lock. Achieved
Why not?
Contact. Shields under attack.
Not even gonna bother maneuvering. Just gonna... Whoa, there you go. Hey, a Valkyrie. Valkyrie and... just a Valkyrie. Alright, we'll kill the Valkyrie. Just because he's already on his way. Don't think I have call to arms accepted, but oh well. Throw a few missiles at this one too.
Contact. Achieved missile lock.
I know, he's out of range. I'm just firing anyways. We're hitting him. Wow. Yeah, it's not bad. Hurricane again. Try some maneuvering now, I guess. What is he doing?
Achieved missile lock.
Oh, I'm passing some asteroids. Fixed weapons and ships this big are a little bit...
Hostile eliminated.
Okay. We'll get this last one, and we'll go do something else. Another warden. Does he even know I'm here? Now he does. 2 missiles.
Achieved missile block.
Because why not? Really good range on these things.
Shields under attack.
I still feel like they would be a little more useful if they were gimbaled though, but damn. Okay. Alright. Here you go. Now I wouldn't want to try ERTs with this because you'd have to fight hammerheads and... I mean, maybe it'd work, but you would have a really hard time avoiding being shot in this thing. Okay, so let's go down to a moon and try putting a rover in this thing. Magda, sure, why not? Alright, let's exit from the elevator. See how that goes. I'm assuming it kind of works like the constellations dropping down, which makes me wonder if there's going to be massive problems when I decide to put a vehicle on it, like there is in the constellations. Guess we'll see. At least I don't have to worry about a bugged snub fighter this time, though. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. These drop-down elevators, I mean, it kind of looks like an Ursa's not going to fit on this, to be honest. Let's go ahead and just grab a Cyclone. And if there's leftover room... I mean, I heard these things used to come with an Ursa, but I don't use the Cyclones too often, so let's go ahead and do that. Apparently, with 3.13, there's also going to be a new Cyclone added, which has, it's more of like a ground warfare vehicle than some of the other ones, so I guess that'll be cool. Even though we already have a lot of Cyclone variants, still don't have a ship that can hold the ballista. Even though I have a Reclaimer and a few other extremely large ships, I still can't put a ballista in them. I mean, at least legitimately. Maybe you could, like, cram one in there somehow, but... let's go ahead and just take the racing one. Really looking forward to having some actual, like, missions that really make use of the ground vehicles more than we already have. Because right now I pretty much just use them for getting to bunker missions faster. Because right now they're kind of just a novelty and a convenience, I guess. Whoa, my goodness, I forgot how fast this thing is. I know some people race them and stuff, but
Thank you.
right. Yeah, the elevator doesn't look as big from right here. I kind of got my doubts that an Ursa would fit on this. No, maybe, like barely. Guess it's not a whole ton bigger than this, but I don't know. Oh, I should have turned it off. Whoops. Let's do that. Oh no, I closed it. I forgot to... Oh no. That was an accident. Can I still get into this? Okay. I did not mean to do that. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. So, there's that. Let's try that one more time. Forgot to turn it off. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Okay, turn it off. Ship is off. I bet you it's still not going to work. Oh. Oh. Yeah. You see, this is just dumb. I've heard people say or leave comments that if you had another person in a rover, it wouldn't do this. But I have my doubts, I've got to be honest. I just think these elevators, these vertical elevators need to... I don't know, let's try turning it around. I just think there needs to be a lot more work done on these things because they're so unreliable using these types of elevators for anything. I have doubts that turning it around is going to make any difference. We could, of course, try another rover, but that's, I mean, kind of silly. One more time. Wow. And there you have it, folks. It doesn't work. Should we try... Is it even worth trying other vehicles? Or is... Probably not, is it? God, I forgot how fast this thing is. This thing is so much fun to drive around. Okay. We are going to try something else. Yeah. Go ahead and pound it. I'm going to go ahead and try the Ursa. Probably not going to work, but let's give it a shot. So the Ursa rover, I was playing this with my brother the other day, and we were doing some stuff in the Anvil Valkyrie, and I had the Ursa in the back of it, and I decided to fly the Ursa, or drive the Ursa out of the back of the Valkyrie while we were in space. And yeah, it kind of broke physics. It almost killed me. It started like twitching around and stuff. It was pretty entertaining. Okay, turn the weapon off. You know, they really should just remove this door, because it is more of a pain in the ass than it is convenient at all. I don't know why it's even there. I might have been wrong. I mean, it might fit. Kind of looks like it's going to be a tight fit. Wow, it barely fits, but it does fit. Okay. This is going to be a failure. I'm placing my bets. If it's not, I'll be super surprised. And yeah. Bye. Nice knowing you, Ursa. Is it gonna snap back up into the ship? Nope, it's been consumed by the void. Oh, there it is. What the hell? Okay, so we now know that this isn't gonna work. There's no point in trying a gray cat. It's just not gonna work. Alright, well, in that case, scratch the section where we go do something with the rover. It didn't even glitch its way back up in, so never mind. So in that case, actually, while we're here, I can probably get something. In that case, let's just put some cargo in it, see what that looks like. Now, it does only have 40 SCU, so obviously not really something to do a lot of cargo hauling with. Or at least bulk cargo hauling. But let's see if we can throw something in there. Agricultural supplies, chlorine, diamond, fluorine, scrap. Let's just go diamond. I know I always haul this stuff, but 25k of diamond, 40 SCU. Again, this isn't, you know, isn't for profit or anything like that. It's just to see what cargo looks like in the ship, really. Now that is a pretty cool shot right there. I love the kind of greenish, bluish kind of atmosphere that Magda has. Huh. Okay, that is interesting. Huh, I would have thought it was going to put the... So you could haul cargo in this and put a rover in it if the rovers worked on the elevator. But that's interesting that they have the cargo packed along the sides like that. That's pretty cool, actually. Typically, from what I've seen with other ships, it always fills up where the rover would go, but that's interesting. Guess that's why it can't hold more than 40 SCU, but okay. Look at that atmosphere, though.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, so, I guess there's no real reason to bring you all the way over. I'm just gonna go to Hurston and sell this, and it's not gonna make much money, to be honest. It was really more about just looking at what cargo in this thing looked like. So, wow, you can actually see the... You can see the scanning thing from all the way out here. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this one. I think I'll just stop here. Nothing exciting is going to be happening in the next 10 minutes. So anyways, they're pretty cool ships. I mean, one more time, not the biggest fan of the outside. They're not the ugliest ship I've seen though, but they're definitely very, very nice on the inside. I just wish the damn elevator would hold a rover properly without having to do some weird workaround that I'm not aware of. So yeah, there you have it. The 600i Explorer and Touring. Didn't get to do any rover stuff with them, but I mean, I tried. So anyways, next episode I'm going to try to do a video on the Aegis Reclaimer, which should be pretty interesting. I really, really love that ship. Even though it's kind of an expensive novelty with minimal use, I really love it. So I'm looking forward to that. But that'll do it for this one, so I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.